Okay, this is MamaFogey, and I am bringing you today's Let's Play. The game is Myst. This is a game that came out in the early 1990s. It was a bit of a new game, considering the graphics. Okay, and we are going to open up this book, because this is about all you can do at this point. What do we have here? Let's go check it out. You are now in the first age of Myst. There are many ages. This is the first one. It was created by a man named Altris. And at the beginning of the game, when you start the game, you will hear his voice talking about how he has written this book, but he hopes that it does not end up in somebody's hands who might do the wrong thing. You can go different directions. You can go left or right, up or down, using your hand pointer. And let's explore a little bit. Taking a look around. What is this? Let's go inside. Interesting area. We have a pool of water here. What happens when we push this button? Very interesting. The goal of the game is interaction. This is not a game where you die, have lives, can be killed. It's a very lonely game because there isn't a lot of human interaction. Some settings with numbers. This is the sort of thing that you'd want to write down in a notebook. It's a really good idea to keep a notebook while playing this game. Not so much for maps and things, but to make notes on things like this. Everything that you interact with has some sort of purpose to the story or to the puzzles. So you should always make note of items like this. So we're going to write down, maybe the numbers and what they stand for. The key is to interact with everything and to discover why you are here and why the objects are here. Okay, let's move on. You're going to find a lot of these switches in the game. You're not going to know what they're for right away. Keep note of the switches, though. Another switch. Very interesting graphics. It may look a little less polished than you're used to, but at the time this was very cutting-edge graphics. Very realistic looking. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Altris. Okay, so now we know we need to count the number of switches, and we've already seen 2. We've seen one down there and one on top with the stone wheel. So we'll make a note of that. And we'll move on. There's a 3rd switch. Let's keep track of that. Oh, wonder what's inside here. Looks like a dentist chair. What happens if we sit in it? We have something else to interact with. January 1st, year 0 at 12 a.m. And if we push this button, we see a very faint image on the screen. And we can change the months, days, minutes, and years. And it gives us a slightly different image on the screen based on what we've put into this computer. But it's really hard to see. Let's see what else we can do. I have hints enabled. I'm going to have to change that. Oh, a blue button. Oh, that should help. Now this looks less like a dentist chair and more like a planetarium. Now we can see the constellations in the pictures. Again, something to remember. Everything has a purpose. Let's turn the lights back on. and move on out of this building. We'll work our way up the path into this building. Looks like a library. We have some books here. And we have a picture there, a picture there, a red book, a map, a fireplace, and a blue book. Let's take a look at this blue book, shall we? Oh, we've picked up a blue page. What happens if we click the blue page on the blue book?
You serious? Are you? See you. You know. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Just. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Well, that was certainly disturbing. We know that someone appears to be trapped inside this book, and he wants more blue pages. I have a feeling that if we bring more blue pages, we might get more answers with that book. So let's check out the red book and the red page.
Why? Bring me a red page. I can't see. You red page, you must. Make a bring. I am serious. Give it up. There's one thing I'm going to rescue.
Not quite as disturbing. We also know his name is Sirius. He also appears to be trapped and wants the red pages. He seems to think that this is a rescue. So let's look around on just a little bit more. Maybe we should interact with this map. Well, that was different. Aha. Remember what I said about interacting with everything? Let's go in here. Appears to be an elevator of sorts. Let's try it. A library. Now we're at the tower. We see an image of a book. Let's climb this ladder. Nothing to see out here except some rock. Let's go back down and see what else we might be able to see. If we go around to the backside, we see a key, or an image of a key. Again, we don't see anything, though, but this rock. It is quite possible that the controls for this are in the library. That's something we need to look for. So let's go back inside the elevator and head back to the library. back out to the library. Now, the door is closed here. But if we were to click on that one to get that image, if we click on this painting, we will most likely find our way back out again. And there we have it, back onto the island. And that is where I'm going to leave you today. Thanks for watching part 1 of Myst with MamaFogey. See you later.